Hi everyone, I'm back with a quick impressions for the Alchemy equipment backpack in collaboration with the Carryology website. If you happen to see my original video, I uploaded this. You know I wasn't a fan of shooting in the dark and the lighting was completely terrible. And I happen to have a little bit more time today than I expected, so I'm going to go ahead and reshoot this. I really wanted to get this out because as of right now, nobody has anything about this bag other than the website. So if you're interested in this bag, hopefully this will give you a better idea of what to expect. This is a $350 bag. That is definitely not cheap. This is up there with Mission Workshop type stuff. But the aesthetics of this bag and the design and the color choices are really caught my eye. And the fact that it's got a good amount of smart designed pockets kind of sold me over. So this is a Cordura, a cotton polyester blend that they call it on their website. This has a very soft touch feel to it. It is a stealthy camo pattern. It's like a really dark gray color. And the actual camouflage pattern is very difficult to pick up. I'm gonna try to hold this up to you. Maybe you can kind of spot it. I'm gonna do like a little rotation thingy here. Maybe you can see it. Okay. It's very, very subtle. So it's not gonna be super loud, something pretty safe to take to the office without calling too much attention to yourself. But this feels great. The bottom is genuine cowhide leather. I don't know how comfortable I'm gonna be putting this on the floor, ruining it. But we'll see over time how this goes. They don't use plastic anywhere on the bag. They make a point of telling you so on the website. They use aluminum hardware everywhere. Aluminum hardware here, aluminum hardware down here, and they use like the nice seatbelt straps everywhere. So this is a smooth operation to cinch it down on your back and loosen it up. No problems there. YKK zippers throughout, water guard everywhere. It does have a pretty thin feeling handle up here, but it doesn't feel cheap and it works well. I wish it was like a wider footprint. I'm not saying it is a problem now, but it feels with the weight of this, I'm worried that it's somehow gonna like rip or something. I don't know, over time will tell, but I just wish this has a slightly bigger footprint. It feels a little bit too delicate, but we'll see. We'll see with use. The pockets. So one of the things that sold me over was the interior color, which if you haven't seen, you're gonna be in for a surprise. Look at that gorgeous bright orange interior color right here. There is no organization in here. It's just kind of like a throw pocket. So I just have my Peak Design field pouch, my notebook. I'm not going to get into the stuff, the way I'm carrying stuff. I'll do that in my long term, but you need to understand that this color is absolutely amazing. It's super bright. Everything pops. You're not going to lose anything in here. If you drop anything in here, you're going to find it with no problem. That's how bright it is. It's a thin layer of polyester. I was hoping it'd be like a thicker fabric, just something a little bit more substantial. I'm not saying this is cheap. I'm sure it's gonna wear fine over time. And I do like that they put that extra pattern in there because it really helps it pop. One of the things I like about these pockets, these are all YKK zippers, by the way. One of the things I like about these pockets especially is that they have their own volume. So when you pack stuff into these bags, it actually packs this way, but it doesn't pack that way. So you're not stealing space from the larger internal compartment. So I don't have an issue using these pockets to their maximum because I know that I'm not stealing any space from the rest of the bag. This is another throw pocket with the same amazing interior color. Honestly, man, if that really hasn't sold you, then man, we're on different wavelengths. But I love this color, man. This is serious. It only has one little lanyard for your key, but everything else is just a big hole of a space to just dump all your stuff in there. And like I said before, it has its own volume. So if you use this to capacity, it's not going to be a problem because you're not robbing any space from the main compartment. These are great, man. The zippers are designed, I guess, to be hidden, like some form of theft proof. So you're not supposed to be able to tell that there's zippers down here. So that makes it a little bit difficult to open these pockets because the fabric is loose, it's not rigid. And just the fact that this has an odd shape to it, I struggle sometimes getting this open and closed, especially closed. I'm getting better at it now. Just you have to hold it just right to get this to open. So if you try to do this now, it's going to get caught there. But if you tuck it underneath there, kind of hold this, you can kind of get a nice, easier time with that. I'm getting better at it. I don't know yet if it's going to develop into a quality of life problem, but I'll find that out for my long-term review. Side pockets. This fits a U-lock just great. As you can see here, it is a little bit looser than I would have liked, which is a first for a side access pocket. That's usually it's usually too tight. That's not a problem, but if I swing this around with it on, I feel like this is just gonna fall right out. Water bottle pocket's gonna fit just fine. This also has the same kind of texture, same polyester lining as the interior, except this is black. This does have a nice water guard right here for the zipper. What I don't see though is a way for water to get out from the bottom. They usually have like a little drainage hole or a way for the water to get out if it's raining and if it gets dumped in there. I don't see a way out for it. That's just an observation. Overuse, I don't know how that's gonna do. We'll see. The other side of this, there is a quick access pocket. This is actually a really nice pocket once you wear it and you swing it around. It swings around at just the right level for you to access this pocket. This is a very thin pocket, but great for wallets and keys. Excellent little side pocket. The main compartment, if you've seen my North Face Access review, you're gonna kind of maybe recognize this. This is a quick release lever to pull the laptop out. And that works really great. Let's do that a few more times for you. The mechanism feels very similar to what's in the North Face Access backpack. So I'm okay with them borrowing from that because I think that's a really good idea. This isn't leather. This is some kind of polyester composite material, but it feels great. Same polyester fabric here with the same texture, same beautiful color. The laptop is suspended, so no issue with damaging the backpack from the bottom if you put this down too hard. Now let's get into the main compartment. Look at how amazing that looks. I'll just let you appreciate that for a minute. So inside here you get a nice mesh / plastic compartment. This is another throw pocket. This doesn't have any organization, but I'm minding this less and less because I'm kind of shifting away from over organizing my stuff in favor of quickly accessing something. YKK zippers again. Nice aqua guard here. Aqua guard in here for some reason, but hey, you know, I don't have a problem with that. My WASD keyboard. The only reason I'm taking this out is so you can see the bottom of the bag. You can kind of see my Mission Workshop tool roll at the bottom. That's going all the way at the bottom. And this is where the laptop stops. I don't know if you can see that little seam right there, but that's where the laptop stops. So you still have more room past that to get something in there. And I completely forget that my tool roll is down there, which is great because I don't need to know that it's there until I need it. One thing I will note is that I feel like this bag needs zipper pulls. I fully understand why they didn't do it because I think it'll ruin the profile, the aesthetic of the bag, of it being super minimalist looking and super clean looking. And it is super clean and minimalist looking, and it's one of the things I like most about the bag. You do have sternum straps that come with the bag. These are adjustable, but I haven't quite figured out how the heck to detach these. You're supposed to push these in, but they don't give you enough clearance to push this in all the way. It does have separate, there's a separate notch here and a separate notch up there to be able to adjust this at 3 levels. But I haven't figured out how to actually detach this, but you can do it. I'll get it one day. Aluminum hardware here, the G hook hooks into this side. This isn't leather, I don't think. This is some kind of composite, but it works fine. I don't have a problem attaching it and detaching it. This works great. The actual stroller straps are good, dense foam. They don't appear to be ventilated like the North Face Access backpack. They had like little hole perforations for the air to get through. Time will tell. I'll see. Yeah, straps feel great. Aluminum hardware everywhere, like I mentioned before. The back does have this kind of ribbed feeling. You can kind of hear it. It's been comfortable so far, but I haven't worn it long enough to actually make a verdict. Again, this is just the first impressions. This does come with this does come with waist straps, but I've hidden them behind here, and they are an absolute pain in the ass to get in there. They don't detach, but you can hide them completely, and I don't even notice that they're there. But if you want them, they are there if that's important to you. I'm not going to take them out because it really was a pain in the ass to get them in there in the first place. But yeah, that's been it. That's been my quick first impressions of the Alchemy equipment, AEL222. This is a 30-liter pack. Yeah, I highly recommend this. Keep your eye out. They're on pre-order right now still, I believe. So yeah, that's been it. Thanks, and I'll talk to you guys next time.